Hello everyone, it's Karen Corwall again, stronger than the boys. Continuing, this is part 10, can you believe that? And I've only gotten a small fraction of this house done. This is the House Flipper Creative Corner Challenge number 2 for Anne, the widow in a wheelchair that needs a house without stairs, etc., and plenty of room to move her wheelchair around. So that description is all in the first video. If you saw that, I'm just reiterating for anybody who maybe hasn't. This is the progress thus far, which isn't a heck of a lot. It just takes a while for me to kind of figure out the personality of the house, because if you saw any of the previous videos, I originally had this kitchen with pink cabinets. That's where I started, and then once I got the living room in this, it didn't really go. So the last video, I changed it. I think it looks much nicer now. Let's go out and check and see if those darn mole mounds have shown up yet. Ugh, horrible little things. Yeah, I'm whiny. I'm sorry. I just don't like them. I'm saying it because some people might not go, well, mole mounds, what are you talking about? So if those mole mounds appear, I'd rather mow them down. It's really getting, it's kind of bugging me now, so I don't know. Maybe I should just mow the lawn. I don't know. You guys want to watch mowing lawn? I tell you what, once I found out that, first of all, you can change your speed. If you see this down in the bottom right corner, scroll to change the speed. I never saw that for a while, and I'm like, oh my goodness, that really makes a big difference. The other thing is to do shift while you go forward, and you can just really kind of, you know, well, apparently not at the moment. You can sort of rip through doing this pretty quickly. So I just keep holding down shift while I'm doing this, and I turn at right angles, and it just works so much better, because otherwise you're just kind of, or at least me, I'm wandering all over the place. Yes, I'm mowing the lawn now here, the sidewalk, the driveway. But this just makes it a lot quicker. I can't stand to look at the grass anymore. I waited a little bit long on that, didn't I? Usually I'm fairly good at doing this. There we go. I actually used to mow lawns when I was a kid, for summer spending money. And I used to make about 60 bucks a month, which was, you know, kind of a lot for a 12-year-old back in the day. You know, I'm not as young as some of the gamers. I have a grown son, and so we'll come back and clean up some of the rest of that stuff later. But you can see this is just a lot faster than if you, because if you don't do that, then you're just, you know, it's just kind of everywhere. Or at least I am. I don't know. I look like some drunk person just give me a lawnmower. And yeah, so I prefer to do it this way. It just seems to go a lot quicker. Especially when I was speedrunning my houses just to get to the game over, so I could buy whatever house I wanted and I didn't have to worry about achievements or anything. And I learned to clean windows really fast, and I learned to mow the lawns pretty darn fast, because that's what I would do. I did try, if you've ever been curious, what happens if you just buy a house and then you just turn right around and sell it? You'll lose money. And so that's not really the most advantageous thing to do. And so at least if you mow the lawn and clean up. Now for this, I do this business so I can get close. And I can always, I do come back in later with my little handy dandy weed whacker and clean up the edges, because when I used to mow lawns, I would not leave things. I can't stand it when there's like bad edging, where people just leave like a little trail of, you know, grass sticking up. I'm one of those neat nicks that You see what I mean? It's like trying to get it all lined up is just bleh. So if you do the shift thing, it just works amazing. So just get this lawn mowing bit so I don't have to keep looking at a overgrown lawn outside the windows. It's just not my favorite thing. I love how the lawnmower never runs out of gas, or petrol as some people call it. It just runs forever. It's great. I love those lawnmowers. Actually, these kinds of mowers were my favorite to mow the lawn because you can really do some nice edge work if you know what you're doing with a small mower like this. If you had like a riding mower, not so much. Alright, I think that is the majority of the lawn. So now I'm just going to do a little cleanup with they call it a brush cutter. We call it a weed whacker. I don't know, maybe that's a horrible name. Or a weed eater. Some people call them weed eaters. I could have probably done this row here with the lawnmower, but whatever. So get the lawn done. Make it look nice. I like that, at least in my game, or, you know, game, I guess, you don't have to mow the lawn more than once. So even if you worked on a house for 2 weeks, you know, once you've mowed the lawn, it's great. It stays that way. Now, I did see some people comment and say, oh, I came back and my lawn had grown back. That's really unusual because I've got like, I don't know, 1,000 hours or something in this game now. And I've never had them come back. You know, once I trim it, it's done. I just hate when you go along the house or the fence and then there's like stuff left and you can't trim it, kind of like this. Like it's gonna leave some stuff, and that bugs my like OCD. Like, no, I just really want to trim that, please. So then I have to find creative ways of putting bushes or something in front of it, fences and things like that. I think this house would also be nice for Anne with her wheelchair, because I can imagine that sometimes maybe wheelchair-bound people might be sensitive to gawking neighbors, you know, because some people can be very rude about that sort of thing. So I imagine that the nice hedges in the back would help with that. Now, this, I hope I got everything because, oh, there's a little bit over here somewhere that I missed with the lawnmower. Ooh. I may have to do this with the mower because the mower, we have the ghost mower kind of thing. Let's see, I don't know exactly where that was. It's a little bit more this way. You can see it on the mini map. Oh, why is it not mowing? Come on. There we go. And if you go right along the house, you can kind of get it, but it kind of stutters its way along there. Let's see. Was there something else I needed to do with the mower? I think that's good. All right. I feel a lot better now with it being mowed. Just really, really hoping those stupid mole mounts don't show up. They're really pointless, you know. I kind of whined about them in the in the discussion forums, hoping that maybe Rexburg, that one of the developers, maybe he would see it and, you know, at least make a way we can turn them off. Because, quite frankly, I mean, what purpose do they serve? Just to annoy you. You know, I mean, they don't teach you anything. Yes, in real life there may be moles, but if that were the case, you wouldn't just go and dig them up. You'd probably just hire, like, you know, an exterminator type person to come and take care of them. You know, even if you were a house flipper, even if you're doing house flipping for a living, I think, you know, there's certain things that you leave, like, honestly, the electrician stuff. You know, most house flippers they may have some electrician stuff, you know, like skills, But you also have to be, you know, certified for those kinds of things. So, okay, and there's a little more over here that I need to get. See, I like this gate too, because this would be a motorized gate. So she could just press, you know, a button like in her car or whatever it is. And I mean, I don't know if she drives. I don't know if she has like a, you know, special vehicle for driving. But that way, you know, you don't have to get out and actually mess with the gate. You just, you know, it's a remote control gate. So that would work really nicely. I think there's grass in here that I missed. Let's see. Oh, what am I doing? That's not what I need. I need the mower. It's not going to go further there, but yeah, I think there was some extra stuff in there. And you can't really get it with the other little hand trimmer because there are too many bushes. I haven't decided yet if I'm keeping the bushes or I'm not keeping the bushes at this point. Some of them, maybe. She wants easy to maintain. That's part of the criteria. She wants an easy to maintain garden. So now it looks much nicer. Just please no mole mounds. I think that's probably good. So now let's go back into the house and continue. Let's figure out where we're going to go next. You know, I was thinking about this bedroom, and I'm thinking I don't like the desk. I really don't like the desk. I'm getting rid of the desk. I'm going to do one of the wall desks because I really do think that this is going to have to be the bathroom because it's just too awkward to put a bathroom over here. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do. Also, again, as I said before, personally, I don't like to have my workspace in my bedroom, so to speak, so I want some kind of divider. I mean, I really like this over here, but I think this with the plants needs to go probably over here or even along here, like maybe in front of her desk or something. I don't know exactly what. Again, put the desk near a window. And also, when you're on video, fortunately, I don't like to get in front of the camera. That's just not my thing. But like this desk here, this is a really nice one. So this way, she could have her desk. Or actually, she could roll up to either side. We could have it turned this way. This desk is just a lot more manageable. Even though this is a really big room, we got to have all that wheelchair room. I think I kind of like this desk the best. There is a hanging desk for the wall, but it's really big. I don't think there's more than one. Well, no, there is a short one. This I think is a little bit too short. I think that one's a little bit too small. The other one is just way big. Yes, I could probably line up several of those. This one is very nice, but again, this is really, really, really long. I don't know if she needs that much room. So I just kind of think that, I mean, you know, I could buy a couple of these, have them next to each other. Then, of course, you've got that little lip between. So I could move the bedroom, yes. Want to leave lots of room for the wheelchair. And I'm just kind of thinking that I may put glass walls, but I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to get this desk. And then I'll figure out where exactly I want to put it. Because I think this would be helpful. She could have, whoopsie. We don't need the flashlight. This way she could have items that she can reach fairly easily. But mainly she can get her wheelchair up this way. And I don't know if I want to put it there or if I want to put it over by the window more. Looks like it could be quite close to the window here. The one thing that you want to look at, though, again, is considering so many people are working at home, and she does work from home, is having a wall behind her that is rather interesting, without it being her bed, for, you know, webcam meetings and things like that. So, you don't want to really put it that way because that wouldn't be handicap accessible or wheelchair accessible. I hate to say handicap. I grew up in the time when handicap was a fine thing to say, and then everybody decided it wasn't. So it's like, yeah, every once in a while I forget and I apologize. But so what I could do is we could have the glass walls. Oh, see, I typed glass wall and it takes a while for it to catch up. So, okay, apparently not. All right, let's just do wall then, shall we? Let's go find the walls. I know you're in here. Come on. We just looked at them. This is going to be super helpful because this can be the rails that are for that. Oh, now see, here's a wall mount. No, is that the same one? That's like a, well, see, that's a good size. That's kind of what I was looking for. This may even be better. I don't know yet. Let's see. Wall-mounted table. I thought that was a desk. It is a desk. Okay. This is the challenge, is trying to find all the things with all the various names. Okay, where is it? Interior design. What is it called? I think maybe if I just look up glass. Let's see. Yes, these things. Glass door, glass wall. See, it's one word, not two. Glass door, room high. So it would be kind of a visual separator. I really want to do something interesting with this room. You know, like not just do your regular straightforward kind of things. But I want to put like a glass wall so that there is at least some fashion of separator. There's this one. Oh, no, that's just a clear wall. Nope. Uh-oh. Game freeze again. My daily yerba mate. Okay. Yeah, so I think this wall. I've used these in other places and they're really, really nice. I really appreciate these being in the workshop. So see, you can kind of put one this way and then could put one here. So this way you have that separator without it really closing in the room too much, you know. Although again, I may not keep this way because I kind of like that other desk. Let's move this forward. Because I kind of don't want to put an actual wall to keep the open feeling, because I'm going to put wall here. Although, yeah, I think that's a thing. Let's go back and find that desk. Wall-mounted table. I think this is about the right size. Ooh, look at that. So, the only consideration there is, again, having something interesting behind, like the plants, etc., so that it's not just looking out into the rest of the house. And since this is not an actual wall, we can't actually mount this like on this. So how do I want to do this? Could put some regular wall, like partly this and partly that, you know, like this. That could be a thing. That's plenty of room. This would be plenty of room. Well, let's give it a go. A couple of these. And maybe one more. Because I don't want that to stick out too far. Getting it lined up. Too far in, too far out. There we go. Okay. So if we do that, then this can mount over here. That may look weird, especially from the other side. Kind of a half desk thing going on there. But we could put, you know, plants or something there as well. The other possibility is to extend this a little bit more, because she still has plenty of room here. Add a couple more of these. As long as we don't get too much over there. And then, see, she still has room there. That's plenty of room to get around the bed. This way, this could be, I really want it to be like in front of the window, because facing a window is really nice when you're working on things. And if we make that really interesting, she's still going to have some kind of something behind her here, because my thought otherwise is, could put the desk here. That way, you can have interesting things on the wall here without it actually looking like a bedroom behind you, if she had those, you know, web meetings or those types of things. I mean, I don't want to belabor the point too much, in a way. Okay, so this, see, the nice thing is that you can regulate how high this is, and so it can be lower for her to get to with her wheelchair. And then we'll put some like shelves and things on the wall there. Really wish I could face that window, but again, what's behind her? So here I'm going to put, you know, like some little shelving, things like that. Some of these plants could come over this way. Which makes it so that let's see. From the other side here, you see you have that. I don't know. I'm just playing around here, trying to figure out what to do. See, I'm kind of thinking this one might want to go on this other side. I just wish it didn't stick out quite as much as it does. So if we had that there, would that be enough room? See, it doesn't want to let me push it back any further, which is really a bother. In real life, you could absolutely push that back a bit more. I think that's enough room for a wheelchair to get through. I tell you guys, this is probably the hardest challenge that I've done. Whether it's an actual house flipper challenge or whether it's just me challenging myself, this is probably the hardest one because I'm used to designing things in a certain way. And then it's like, nope, can't do that because of wheelchair. Oh, nope, can't do that because of wheelchair. So, yeah, see, that's pretty neat. Something like this could go in the corner of that. It would make that sort of pleasant. And these little ones. Hope I'm not making you guys dizzy with this. This is just how I move around. So yeah, so, you know, we can like put these here. I really wanted the office over in the other area, but it's just not going to work because I just don't want to have one bathroom. Because think about it. If you were sitting here at work and suddenly you really needed to go and you're in a wheelchair, you don't want to have to wheel all the way down to the other end of the house. That would just, that's not a great idea. So I'm going to put this here, and I may shift these around, but that's pretty nice, I think. I'm going to scoot this maybe. It's not going to let me move it too much, is it? Because the plant. Okay, so if she were sitting at the desk, and you turn around, yeah, I mean, it's not really totally centered. So let me put this one at the other end. Come on, you. Oh my goodness. I'm getting the spam calls today. I'm just going to turn my phone off. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. See, I feel like it's just cramped. I mean, it's probably not, but I feel like this is like cramped in here. I think that's probably enough room. What do you think? Because the other thing I can do is I could probably scoot this back a little bit. And again, in real life, you wouldn't have to do this, but okay, so we'll line that up like that. And maybe this will go back a little bit. No, not really. Nope. Okay. So I think that that looks pretty good. And again, we'll make this wall a little more interesting. But I think that works pretty darn well. Now, there's no wheelchair that I can put in the game, so there won't be any chair at this desk because it's a roll-up desk for her, obviously. So, yeah. So I think this is looking pretty nice. This way, she has a separate working area from her bedroom area here in the front of the house. So when she's sleeping, she's not actually looking at her work desk. I think that's pretty neat. So then this frees up to become a bathroom. And for this bathroom, I don't think I want it quite this open, but like I said, this is more her bathroom. So, like, people could come in and use the bathroom, but then her shower would be just hers. Because, you know, and if she were showering, it would not be when somebody's around, and if they are around, then she's going to close the door. So, we're going to bust walls again. Let's see. I really wish I could, you know, maybe I'll do those pocket doors, because I think, personally, I think that would work for her. I know they don't seal as well, but, you know, maybe nowadays, maybe they do seal a little bit better. Who knows? You know? So that if we had this, yeah, because, you know, now you're not going to see the door, because we'll have wall here and wall here. And, oops, let's do this up here. All the weird behind the scenes stuff you just never see until you see that lovely finished product. Okay, so if I had that, see, I think that would work pretty well. Because another thing is kind of annoying in the game aspect is the fact that the doors just close themselves all the time. And I don't know about everybody else, but we tend to keep our doors open unless you go in the bathroom, then you close the door, or like I like to sleep with the bedroom door closed. I just kind of feel woo when it's open. Now my sister, completely opposite. She wants an open layout, like she doesn't want any walls except for the bathroom. That's it. So I like this though. This gives it a nice fresh look, and I wonder, can I put, I think that's the same thing I want to do over here. That looks really narrow, doesn't it? Just because the door is, you know, well, it looks narrow from here too. People are going to go, hey, you can't get a wheelchair through there. But we'll pretend that it actually opens further than that. You know, because otherwise then you've got those doors that open up. You have to leave room for the door, you know, so it can swing open. And that's really problematic too. So I think some of these need to come down because we're going to need to have a little more wall. But let's see here. This. And this. I'm looking again at the whole aspect of keeping it very open. So see, these are like, they look like doors, you know, they look like door handles and stuff. I wish they had those, but without the little silver things at the bottom. That would be nice. Because clearly, wherever I install the shower, which is probably over here, has to be very large and able to roll the wheelchair in. Now, we're going to have to use our imagination a little bit, because in an actual shower, you would just have like this is where I was looking for my art. You see where I found some art over there that's on Etsy there. So wheelchair accessible shower. So if you look at pictures, they're like this. Like A lot of these, I think they don't even have, you know, really doors on them so that you can just roll in and out, because somebody in a wheelchair is not going to want to mess with, you know, a door or whatever. This may have something. No, I think that reflection is just on the marble in the back. And you see the handles everywhere. So we're going to have to use our imagination a little bit. And this is what I was talking about, you know, where yes, maybe they have a tub, but for the most part, they're going to have these showers where you can they just roll their wheelchair in, and they either transfer to like a little seat, you know, like this, something like that, so they can take their shower, or I don't know, maybe they just shower in their wheelchair. So there's this. So actually, see, that's really nice. Let's take a look at this. That's pretty cool. I think that may work nicely for my purposes. So I tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this image to my desktop. Just call it wheelchair shower. And I'm going to keep this open on the side because, you know, I've never built these types of things. So, yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I do like this floor pattern, so I'm going to use it somewhere else. But in here, we're probably going to put some tile type things down. Let's see, installation. So I want a shower plumbing system. Let's see. Now, question is, which wall do we want to put it on? Probably put a sink over here. And probably put the toilet over here. I think that would be good. So then we have all this area over here. And you know, I expanded this out, but I think I could bring that in. Because I want to have plenty of room in the bathroom, but at the same time, I want to leave plenty of room in the bedroom as well. And I think if I just bump this in by one on each side, it gives a little more room. There you go. See, look at that. And that's kind of neat too. I really want to play with these lintel things because even something like this, that's pretty cool, I think. But I want to give her a little more room this way. So some of the things that you might do for decorative purposes might not end up doing, you know, for functional purposes when it's someone that's dealing with a wheelchair. So as lovely as I think this is, I'm going to take this down. I could actually leave that up because of just to be interesting. So I'll look at that. So yeah, see, this is still a really big bathroom. Really big. Plenty room. So let's actually go back to our installations over here. And somewhere we're going to have to put washer and dryer too. May want to do that in here. I think that would be good because she's going to change clothes in here and she's not going to want to cart clothes halfway across the place to go do her laundry. So that's another consideration to do in here. Yeah, I think that is going to be a thing. So yeah, let's see. I really think I want the sink over here. So let's do the sink. And again, I do want to do one of these small sinks so that she can roll up to the sink. I would love to give her a pretty sink, but if you look in this picture, you see how it's a sink that they can roll up underneath, because the other kinds of sinks are just not going to work so hot. So it's not going to be the fanciest sink in this room. It's going to be your regular kind of sink. Let's see, bathroom. Yeah, this one. So we'll have to make the bathroom kind of fancy looking in other ways, you know what I mean? So let's put the sink in. Okay, kind of a lonely looking little sink there, but we'll have to make everything else interesting around it. And I think that for accessibility, I think maybe the toilet, we can always change it. I say we like you guys are doing this with me. I know I'm being silly, but you know, whatever. Okay, let's put toilet right over here. Is this going to be enough room for her? I mean, because no, I don't have to have this little decorative thing here, but because alternatively, I could put the washer dryer here. That could be a possibility. I just want to have plenty of room for the shower. I may want to move the sink over since it is a small sink. And maybe put the toilet here. The only thing I'm thinking is that if I had the toilet on this side, I could have those little railings. Okay, let's just do it and see what happens. Okay, let's do this. Okay, bathroom. She needs a higher one. So I wonder about this. I think this would work. I think this would work nicely. Let's hope that the stupid little rat doesn't show up. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, sometimes there's a little rat that shows up in the in this little water closet, as they call it. Okay. Oh, there he is. Look at that. Look at him. Really? Yeah. Sorry if you guys have a squeamish rat phobia. It's a cartoon rat. See this thing? It's like the mole. The mole itself is, I mean, it's kind of ugly, but he doesn't really super bother me. For some reason, the stupid mounds bother me, though. That's really... I think that thing was called a... No, it's not a... It's not, apparently not a rod. What was that thing that I saw? It's not a bathroom fixture. Oh, there's a shower cubicle. I love these freestanding tubs. Oh, I wish I could have used that in one of my designs, but oh well. Another washer. I think they called it a clothes rod, or I don't know, what do they call it? Rack? Is it a rack? It's not a rack. Okay, it's not a rack. Oh, what was that thing? The bar thing that I said was going to come really in handy. I don't know if it's a bar. I don't think it's a bar. They got pool bars, but that's not what we're talking about. No, it's not a rod, it's not a rack. Oh, this is just nutty. Okay. What else is it called? This is an accessory. This is kid in a candy store here, you know. Oh, give me that, give me that, give me that. And I don't even know if I'll use these things or not, but you never know. The heck was that thing called? Ah, rubber ducks. I don't think it's this far along. You know, because sometimes, like, see, I've got, like, all these alcohols and stuff, and as I said in a previous one, I don't even drink, really. Like, it's super rare. Super rare. Like, once every 10 years? I don't know. But I know that other people do, so I have them in here, you know. So somebody, like the Gainsborough house, he definitely has, like, parties and things, and he would, you know, need that sort of thing. It's not a decoration. I would have sworn it was like a bathroom fixture, but apparently it's not. Oh, I don't know what this thing is called. It's for like clothes and stuff. Let's see. Clothing. Let's try that. No, that's clothing pile. Nope. Bar, rack, rod. What would you call it? This is another thing that takes a while because if you just really don't know what it is, let's try going in here. Oop, not bloating. Oh my gosh. What is happening to my typing today? I don't need an iron. Is there another page? No, I don't think so. See, it's like the... What about a rail? Is that what it is? Is it a rail? Rail? Hang clothes rail. Yes! Oh my gosh. Okay, so... we need one of these over here. Just barely enough room for that. There we go. So that becomes her rail to get on and off the toilet. I wish we could turn them. That would be really helpful, but I don't think they have that capability. Nope. So I think she just has to have the one. But that helps. That helps a lot. Lonely little sink on the wall. But I want to put, you know, some cabinets and things over here too. I really hate having to give her this poor, sad little sink, but that's really what I have to do. All right. So now let's figure out the washer dryer situation because that's important. There is one that is not, it's a, yeah, so this is a washer dryer. I think, I don't know, is this just a washer? I think that's just a washer, isn't it? This one is supposedly a washer dryer. Like, it's supposed to be like both. Let's see, dryer. This is really nice, though. I like this. It's the most expensive, but I think it looks the nicest. What do you think? I think that's... Oh, hello. There's nothing in it. It's just hollow. No one will know. Oh, I wonder if these are stackable. Well, she wouldn't be able to reach it, would she? Duh. I'm dealing with a handicapped lady. Where am I going to put this? Yeah, because I think, really... think I was going to take out this wall here, this little column thing. Because otherwise we're just not going to have enough room. Oh, actually, I brought it in, didn't I? I went the other way. Well, maybe we'll just have a little ziggy-zag thing here. How about that? Because I really want to have enough room there. All right. Wherever I put this, though, I can move it. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do the washer. Because I think these look really nice. Yeah, see, they're actually stackable. So if you didn't have a handicapped person, a physically challenged person, excuse me, then, you know, it wouldn't matter. Yeah, see, I really wanted to put these over here, but it even looks pretty on the side. So I may put these on this side. And then have her shower over here. Because this way she has easy access to this. I think probably one more wall here. Maybe two, but just to tuck these in a little bit. Let's see what that looks like. I may want to take this one out. I don't know. Do I want to have 3 or just 2? I'm ending up on the bed. Well, I'll put 3 for now, and I'll see what I think about it later. So that kind of hides the washer from the bedroom view. So I think that works nicely. That's kind of interesting. So I may keep this sort of zigzag thing going on there. All right. Okay, so let's do installations for the shower. I think, because the one thing that I really wish is having room for a little, a little cabinet of some kind, because you got to keep your, your laundry stuff. And you got to have some place to like fold things and whatnot as well. Or like a hamper, those kinds of things. So those are important. So let's put this over on this wall. Let's do that. I think we're making progress, everybody. What do you think? It's kind of making some progress here, huh? Bathroom, baths and showers. And we certainly want this one without a tray. This is my favorite one. It just is so versatile. It works for so many things. We're just going to make it very neutral color. Yeah, we'll keep it light. Do we want it white? I don't know. I don't even know what the white one looks like, to be honest. I usually do the glass one. Do I want to do it white? I do not know. I may do it white and I may hate it. Okay. I don't know how the door opens. I should know by now. But it needs to literally be... If I put it over here, she can roll in from the end. She doesn't even have to deal with a door. You know? And then I want to put a little seat down there. I may end up redoing this shower, but we'll just see where it goes. Okay, because see, well, I mean, that would work, except for there is this thing on the floor, but, yeah, the white, I don't know. I don't know if I like the white or not, but this way she could roll in this way, but I don't know if I want to pull it down further. I think I do. So, I think I'm going to just go with the regular glass, though, honestly. I'm gonna do it this, yeah, let's do it this way. Fortunately, these are some of the quickest ones to install. Why does that look like teal glass or something? It's kind of weird. So, I wish it could be further out from the wall, but it isn't. But this way she can get around it. And what I like is, I like to use the sauna, if I can spell, the sauna benches. Yeah, I think I like that color better. Yeah, I like to use these for showers because they're pretty handy. And usually there is a wall here, which I could do. I could do like, I could do a wall on this end, I suppose. It sort of works. I mean, I kind of, yeah. I don't like having to have, well, yeah. Because, you know, people say, well, what about all the water? But, you know, if you look at this, this is not even enclosed. I mean, you know, if we zoom in, it has the wall in front, and everything else is just open. And this is wheelchair accessible. So, it's like I kind of don't really want to have this wall here. I don't know. I'm going to take it out. Because I like that open feeling. And then maybe go and get one of these and stick at the end of it. And it becomes an extension. So if she needs to set things down here. Oh, you know what? Ooh. Let's see what this would be like. What if I put another one of these in here? Then that becomes that could be I think that actually kind of works. I don't know if I'll keep that, but for the time being. Yeah, because then, I know that seems a little odd, but very odd looking thing. Well, guys, I think I need to get up, stretch my legs, and etc. So I'm going to take a break for a while. I hope this has been interesting. We made some more progress. Looks really kind of scanty over here, but... And I'm going to give this more thought and decide, do I like this? Do I want to, do it differently? I don't know, but it's all just fun and playing, and it's the way I keep my spirits up and my sanity during all this craziness in the world. And, maybe it is for you too. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to sign off for now, and I will see you guys in the next video where we'll further the adventure. Talk to you soon.